Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to tell you something about the sentence. As you all know, the definition is a sentence is a group of words that make a complete sense. So, the first thing that you should know about a sentence that it should make a complete sense. For example, if I say your guest am I, does it make any sense to you? No, not at all. I am your guest. If I write these jumbled words in a proper way, does it mean something now? Yes, I believe it should be. I am your guest. That means it is saying something about himself as a guest. Now, so the sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. If a sentence which is not making any sense, it should not be a sentence. Now, look at the kinds of sentences we have. First one is declarative or assertive sentences. Second one is interrogative sentences. Then the third one is imperative sentences. And the fourth one is exclamatory sentences. Now, let's talk about declarative or assertive sentences. A sentence that simply affirms or denies something is called a declarative or assertive sentence. For example, if I say Seema will not sing tonight, that means I am denying something that Seema is not singing tonight. So it is a sentence which is denying something. Now, if I say he is a good boy, so I am here affirming something that he is a good boy. So this is the example of declarative or assertive sentence. Now let's quickly look towards interrogative sentences. What is the definition of interrogative sentence? A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. So, in any sentence, if someone asks you something, that is a interrogative sentence. For example, where does this road lead to? So someone is asking about the road, that where this road is going. How old are you? That means he's asking your age. He's asking you something. Third example is, do you play cricket daily? That means he's asking that, are you playing your cricket daily? So he's interrogating something. That means he's asking a question. So whenever there is in a sentence, if there is any question, it means it is a interrogative sentence, and it is always denoted as in the last a question mark. Now let's quickly look towards the imperative sentences. What are they exactly? A sentence that expresses an order, a request, or advice is called an imperative sentence. For example, if I say, get out of this house, that means I'm ordering you to get out of my house. And if I say, kindly help me, that means I am asking you for a help. That means I am requesting you something. If I say, please give me a glass of water, that means I am again requesting you something. If I just say, shut up, that means I am ordering you something to shut your mouth. Now, for an advice, if someone advises you something, for example, do exercise daily, that means He's advising you something, right? So these are the example of imperative sentences. Now let's see about exclamatory sentences. What is the definition of exclamatory sentence? A sentence that expresses a sudden or strong feeling of the mind or a wish or a prayer is called an exclamatory sentence. So, for example, what a beautiful sight. So, I'm telling you about a sight which is very beautiful. I'm expressing about the feeling that was inside me about that sight, that how beautiful it is, right? So I am just saying that what a beautiful sight. Let's see some other example. May India prosper. That means I am wishing India to be a prosper nation. The third example, long live our Prime Minister. That means I am praying for him that he always live for long. So these were some of the example of exclamatory sentences. And remember one more thing, that and in the end of the exclamatory sentence you have to put an exclamatory mark. This is an exclamatory mark. Now there are few things that has to be remembered. The first thing, in English a sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark. The second thing that you have to remember, sometimes the subject of a sentence can be hidden, but the verb must be visible and present in the sentence. For example, do it. In this sentence, the subject you is hidden, but verb do is visible.